Friends, it is officially official. We are getting a Monarchy pack for The Sims 4. They just released the reveal trailer, so I figured we'd take a few minutes, kind of watch through it. I'll give you guys my thoughts, for what that's worth. Make it that what you will. But yeah, let's just go ahead. Let's jump right in. But first, gotta celebrate the occasion. I got my hat and, my crown. Where's my crown? We're celebrating. We're in our Monarchy era, I guess. So let's go. So I have the Sims 4 YouTube page up right now. We have the Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy official reveal trailer. I am going to mute it just because I don't want to get copyright struck. So let's just go ahead and let's get started, shall we? All right, not all images appear in game. Looks like we got some dancing, some jewelry. I'm pretty sure those are base game. There's like fancy base game shoes or something. I don't know. Looks like we have a little dancing event. Looks like the girl raised to rule. Okay. The Dorian dynasty. Looks like the world, it's blurry, but I guess this is like, I think I heard there was gonna be like an African inspired world. I'm guessing this is that. It looks cool. Like the little teeny bit we can see, it looks interesting. I guess this is like the Dorian dynasty palace. So, okay. I'm guessing like this is like the lot, like right here, just like this little square. The rest of this is just kind of built around it. So, okay. All right. We have this a little girl. We have a person being knighted. Okay. A magic mirror. Maybe like a, I don't know. Let me go back. Is it like a sea, like a looking glass maybe? Like you see the future or something? Sure. But anyway, she's crowned, I guess, queen. She's taking the throne, and now she's dancing at the party with the rest of them. Looks like we have some, like a royal spat, the son who became an outcast. This is the Cap dynasty. So this world, this definitely looks different. This kind of looks like Tartosa, honestly, but looks like it's got like, I guess these are supposed to be like vineyards or whatever in the background. And yeah, this very much looks like Tartosa to me. Okay. So I guess there's 3 siblings. You got values. I guess the values don't align. Unity. I'm guessing that's a new mechanic. You have to be, I guess, united with your family. Prestige. So when I first saw this reminds me of Fame, the Fame mechanic from Get Famous. So I'm curious how this is different than that. The Sims team does have a tendency to kind of give you like duplicate mechanics, like businesses and hobbies. You have the small business, you have like Get to Work, you have like the retail store. This kind of seems like that, which means this Prestige is probably gonna be built out a little bit better than Get Famous, because Get Famous is pretty old at this point. But it looks like you do Prestige in like different things. So you have artistic, diplomatic, I guess a new skill. Yeah, sword fighting. So the sword fighting animations here look really cool. I'm curious if they're just repeating the animations from Journey to Batu with like the lightsaber fights. I haven't paid enough attention to know for sure, but that looks interesting. And swordsmanship is a new trait, so that's really cool. Looks like the princess has been chosen over the son, so there's gonna be some drama there. And then this last family, looks like some blackmailing, a royal and a scandal. This is the Thabe dynasty. I don't know who this is meant. The Thebes, I feel like that name sounds familiar, but they have a like seahorse as their thing. It looks kind of like coastal because you have like all the beach here, but I'm curious to know if these are like supposed to be like the palaces, like how big these lots are, because these don't look like huge sprawling castles. They just look like a little bit larger houses. So, okay. If I had to guess, I'm guessing this is a more traditional like British monarchy type thing. Oh, we got a little secret tryst right there. Okay. They're hiding in the clock. I guess clock woohoo. It'll be a thing now. Oh, was that the notebook? Let me go back. I've never actually used the notebook, so it's interesting that they're, I guess, adding some functionality for that. So yeah, but yeah, I'm guessing that's the one she's supposed to marry, but the maid saw her with the other woman, and it's like, oh, scandal. Oh no, could be interesting. I will say these, like, I don't know what it is. These dresses, this like blue and red one, for a reason, this looks like Alpha CC just from like this angle. It doesn't look like it kind of fits in with the world, so I'll be curious to see what it looks like up close. But yeah, all right, so he's upset. Got all sorts of dramas happening. Sword fighting. Okay. Ooh, what was that? A frog? You can kiss a frog. You get a handsome prince, I'm assuming. Okay. Got bar cart. I love that bar cart. I want a bar cart like that in real life. I'm just putting that out. Just as an aside. Ah, Mr. Pancakes. Hi, buddy. Oh, everyone's pissed. Court the drama or claim the crown. Sim it and see. Nobility gameplay trailer January 22nd. So this was the reveal trailer. Next week will be the gameplay trailer. This peacock or whatever, I think this was like one of the statues from the Decor to the Max kit. And this world, it's like a coastal it's a coastal world. I can't tell like what area this is based off of. I'm sure someone more educated in that matter will think. It looks to me, it looks like Mediterranean. So, but yeah, I'm not sure. I see boats. Probably not gonna be able to sail on the boats, but I see boats. All right, so available February 12th, so just about a month from now. Purchased by March 15th to get the Regal Treasures digital content. So it looks like you get a crown of leaves and sparkles, enemies to lovers practice dummy, and Under the Stars lantern. And then the gameplay trailer, like I said, comes out next week, and you get a little bit better picture of the world. It does kind of look like a Mediterranean type thing, but yeah. So I think that's pretty much it. I guess we'll play to the end. No, I think that's it. Okay, so my initial thoughts, I don't know. I want to be excited about this pack. I think it is interesting, and I think they do a lot of like, they pull like pop culture stuff. So I'd be curious. I'm sure this thing's gonna be loaded with like Bridgerton references, and I don't know, is Outlander like a royalty show? Maybe stuff like that. I don't know, but yeah, it's anytime they adding the new mechanics, kind of, but they're kind of like duplicative. This procedure mechanic looks a lot like skill building / like fame. So I'll be curious to see how this plays out. I'm also curious about the world, because I know like the leaks say we have like 3 distinct kingdoms, and this pretty much confirms that, but I'm curious if these are all on the same map, because this, let me try to find this world, the Durong Dynasty's world looks pretty different from the Cap and the Thebe, I guess, the Thebe. Like Thebe and Cap, I could see them being in the same world, and like the Africa being like a separate thing. I would hope they each have their own 3 distinct worlds, but they're probably going to shove them all on the same map. If they do, just make sure we have enough lots, especially like a bigger lot to want to like build a castle for each of these kingdoms. Like if this is example of the castle for, I guess, the palace for the Thebe dynasty, this doesn't look like a 64 by 64, which I would think you would want your building a big castle. This looks like maybe like a 50 by 50 or even smaller than that. Let me see if you can kind of tell. This one, the Durong Dynasty's lot, looks like it might be bigger. I'm assuming in the next few weeks we'll get leaks of the map, all the lot sizes and everything, but yeah, I don't know. I'm intrigued by this one because I've always thought it'd be cool to kind of be able to play like through like a monarchy, you know, maybe recreate some little stories from like Bridgerton or like Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm sure that will probably be a reference in here too, but the problem is these packs like always have some issue, and I'm hoping this won't be the case, but I don't have my hopes up. I do have a concern that we've gotten like what will be 4 expansion packs over the course of a year, because I think Businesses and Hobbies came out last February, and then we had the Enchanted by Nature, Adventure Awaits, and now we're gonna have this. We've had 4 packs in a year. That's $160 people will be spending in a year, in addition to whatever other kits or anything. So I'll be curious to know your guys' thoughts. I'm definitely gonna get it. I'm definitely gonna play through it. I'm excited by the potential, but I feel like we've all been kind of burned before with Sims 4 stuff. So supposedly this may or may not be the last expansion pack. After this, they may be transitioning over to like this new Project X or a Sims 4 remaster, whatever it's supposed to be. I think we're supposed to find out information about that soon. But in the meantime, we're getting Royalty and Legacy, and I'll be here with my crown to play through it. We'll see how it goes. And yeah. All right, so I'm not breaking out the green screen for this. You guys can get a glimpse into my work in progress office space, but I completely forgot that they usually, when they do these trailers, they usually put out like a blog post with more information. So I figure we should probably go through that. That will probably answer a lot of the questions I was asking while we were watching the video. So yeah. All right, so we got the build your dynasty with the Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy expansion pack. Behold on Dorian, a splendid coastal kingdom, aka world, so I guess it's one world, where legacies are forged, scandals brewed, and fables come to life. In this chapter of its storied history, on Dorian will crown a new king or queen as familial dynasties vie for the throne. Okay, so I guess it's the one big kingdom, and those 3 families are just fighting to actually rule it, I guess. Okay, the question you and your sim now have to ask, well, what were we playing the story? In the Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy expansion pack, Sims can craft multi-generational lore through the dynasty and nobility systems, uncover and ignite shadowy scandals, encounter enchanted power shifts, and explore a world of intrigue, prestige, and scandal. Launches February 12th. You can learn about the grand bundle below, available from today to March 15th. It's basically the pre-orders to get those 3 items. Are you ready to write your own Sims Legacy? Okay, so we have this. 3 vibrant regions, aka neighborhoods, shape Dorian, each ruled by a powerful dynasty, with more on these families coming up in our Meet the Sims article on January 27th. Every region is steeped in historical charm, rich culture, and the occasional whisper of scandal. Dambale is a community where arts are cherished, shared spaces such as the open palace gardens and communal market embody its culture of generosity and togetherness. Verdemar, populated by heroic outlaws and cunning nobles, is as unpredictable as the sea that surrounds it, and Bellacord is defined by romance, opulence, and candlelit corners that invite illicit rendezvous. The back room lot, a new lot type, leads a double life. By day, it functions as a library, gym, or museum, depending on how you build it, but when the night falls, it transforms to a nightclub. That's kind of cool. Although you can kind of do that now with the custom venues and Adventure Awaits, but whatever. Okay. Sims can experience this shift in Dembele. Is it Dembele? I don't know. Home to a pre-made backroom lot that trades quiet study for nightlife after dark. So here's a better view of the worlds of the, I guess, the neighborhoods, because it's all one world. It's kind of like a vineyard style, or like Mediterranean, like African, like Moroccan maybe. And then this is the one that kind of looks like Tartosa. So these are all in the same space, I guess. Or I guess maybe this is the one I thought was more like I don't know. These two kind of look, the first and third one kind of look the same. The second one looks different. So yeah, all right. And on Dorian, Sims can reside in lavish, palace-inspired estates or host resplendent grand balls. Every region is a home to several noble dynasties, but the royal throne of Dorian stands unclaimed. Throughout this kingdom, power shifts add fantasy, storybook twists to the royal tale. Sims may pull the legendary sword and stone, waltz into love in a magical ballroom dance in dazzling crystal slippers, woo a noble frog, we did see that in the trailer, with unpredictable results, or consult the enchanted mirror to reveal hidden truths. Okay, so I knew it was something. Master the art of swordsmanship, a new level 10 skill that lets your Sims duel for love, simoleons, career promotions, noble rivalries, and more, with swordsmanship tournaments held at gazebos found throughout every neighborhood in Dorian as a gold event, where opponents gather and players compete event tasks through duels. Okay. Secret passageways are the kingdom's most mischievous shortcut. They let the Sims teleport between connected passageways on their lot or any other lots in the world that they place or discover. Okay. So that's cool. That's add a secret passageway to hallway, secluded courtyard, your secret lover's study, or your rival's residence for stolen moments, secret romances, or dramatic entrances no one saw coming. My guess is these secret passageways are going to work kind of like the portals in the magic realm, where you kind of like, it's basically like a teleporter. But I know some people, like I even have a tutorial where you can use those as like custom elevators. This might be kind of like that same effect. So if you want a custom elevator, this may be a cool way to do that. But we'll see what I guess we'll see on the 12th, won't we? Beyond speeding up routing, secret passageways can unlock a new woohoo location and offer chances to uncover other Sim secrets. Sims can also tamper with the cuckoo clock located on the outside of the passageway, causing a mishap with the potential to trigger the newest dramatic death by cuckoo malfunction. All right. The price of power. The noble career invites your Sim into a storybook world of courtly intrigue, lavish pageantry, and dramatic power plays. From noble newcomer to kingdom leader, your Sim can rise to the noble ranks and claim the throne as monarch of many kingdoms. Thanks, cross-pack play. So you could become like the king of Willow Creek, or I guess. Okay, interesting. Advanced noble rankings by earning favor in court, forging powerful alliances, or pursuing bolder paths through clever schemes and strategic marriages. And yes, your Sim spouse and children inherit those shiny titles too. Power is scarce. Each kingdom can only have one true ruler. And yes, your Sim spouse and children inherit those shiny titles too. Your Sim can rule through grand decrees, rousing speeches, and generous donations, or win over the nobles by collecting favor, a new two-sided resource earned through the choice that appeal to either commoners or nobles or commoners. Power can breed rivalry, and the further you rise up the ranks, the more likely you'll face noble rivals looking to taint your name and image. Convince them to advocate or to meet them blade to blade in a duel of swordmanship. Diplomacy or chaos, it's your call. I guess, can you die in a sword fight? Like, I know you're not gonna like actually have you like, you know, be able to kill the Sim, but you know, maybe so embarrassed after a sword fight that you pass away. I don't know. I'm sure if there's no death associated with the swords, I'm gonna be a little disappointed by that. All right. Whether your Sim becomes a glorious monarch, a charismatic socialite, or a cunning climber powered by gossip, power demands attention. There are no fixed hours for his career. Performance hinges on completing royal duties each day. The power is never permanent. One misstep, a flirtation in the wrong hallway, ooh, an ill-placed insult, or a heated duel, or a power shift can send your influence skyrocketing or wipe it out overnight. For dynasties great and quaint, on Dorian is where familial dynasties of all sorts rise and fall. Your sim can join one or start their own with a dynasty system, cross-pack play. Okay. They can shape their house's identity, defining, so we guess we can make like the Goths like a dynasty. Sure. Defining values, appointing heirs, creating lore future generations will brag or cry about. Any sim can become head of their own dynasty. They can cast someone out entirely or designate someone as the outcast, stop them from damaging the dynasty's prestige. So I wonder if you could like retroactively apply that to like the land grabs and have like Nancy Landgrab be like the head of the dynasty and have oh god, what's their son's name? The comedian one, Johnny Zest. It was Johnny Zest. All right, new interaction. So maybe like Johnny, you could set up Johnny Zest to be like the outcast, so or something. I don't know. New interactions like designate heir, designate outcast, usurp family headship, or expel a sim from a dynasty. Transform generational storytelling into active playable moments. Each triumph or scandal ripples through the family tree, turning your house into a truly living, evolving legacy. So I know a lot of people were talking about like a generations pack for like Sims 3. I don't know if this is part of that, so guys let me know, but I can see like this kind of stuff having a place like outside of like playing as like a monarchy. This kind of seems like it lends itself to family gameplay. We'll see what family could be kind of a dick though if you're designating an outcast, but you know, it's play however you're gonna play. All right, scandals in Dorian, even hushed words can topple dynasties with the new scandal system. Crossback play, a quiet suspicion or rumor can erupt into a kingdom-shaking event. Scandals range from minor missteps. You know what? I just realized I'm doing all this. I didn't put my hat back on. Why didn't you guys tell me I didn't put my crown back on? So, okay. Scandals range minor missteps like defacing a monument to explosive revelations involving forbidden romances, illegitimate heirs, or forging a family tree. The bigger the scandal, the more you'll notice its effects on the Sims around you. When a scandal comes to light, it impacts the Sims' relationship, career, or even dynasty prestige. How your Sim responds to scandals up to you. You can issue a public apology, deny the accusations online, or you can write a book about it and earn profits. Okay. For those who crave maximum drama, which, you know, hi, it me, potential scandals can also be weaponized. Use them to extort rivals, fracture alliances, and climb the social ladder. NPCs can even seek atonement and ask for a noble pardon. Create with community. To bring the world to life, the team began close collaborative concepting over a year ago with the Pan-African Gaming Group, a group of simmers with direct ties to West African countries and lived experience across the Black diaspora, hope I said that right, in the UK and North America. This collaboration helped ensure the cultural inspirations were thoughtful, authentic, and deeply rooted. That's kind of cool. Their guidance helped shape Create a Sim, build by the world's lore, and the Dambele, I'm sure I'm probably saying that wrong, neighborhood itself. These groups also contributed to last year's West African update, which contributed new free Create a Sim and build by items. Okay, that's pretty cool. The Simmers were directly involved in the development of Pack 2. We're thrilled to bring on to the builders Plumbob Kingdom, Eva Raki, apologies if saying this wrong, Emerald Stories, and Studio Gabri to create lots throughout the world, as well as Ice Mun Mun and Little Bao Bub to create mouth-watering dishes. To learn more about the Sims work with players and the PAGG and upcoming articles on January 19th and 20th in the Sims newsroom. The realm awaits Your Majesty a grand bundle. You're royalty now, and that comes with some major perks. Every purchase of a Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy includes a free upgrade to the grand bundle because everyone deserves the royal treatment. This bundle includes everything you need to plot the drama and spill the tea. From January 15th to March 15th, you'll receive the Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy expansion pack, the Regal Treasures digital content, and two new kits, the Tea Time Solarium and Silver Screen style. So if you're getting those regardless, so if you buy it by March 15th, not only do you get like those 3 pre-order items, you also get the 2 new kits. So that could be interesting, I guess. So yeah, okay. I say it's a better deal than usually just getting like the pre-order items. I mean, this kind of shows that, you know, yeah, we're gonna be getting more kits. So even if this is the last expansion pack, the kits aren't going anywhere probably. But yeah, looks like they're fighting, I guess, the tragic clown thing with he's got like a little balloon sword. That's awesome. All right, look royally radiant in a crown of leaves and sparkles. Train to impress your Sims Forbidden Sweetheart with the enemies to lovers practice dummy, and add shiny gravitas to your Sim space with Under the Stairs lantern with the Regal Treasures digital content. The Silver Screen style kit lets your Sim step into roles worthy of the spotlight, inspired by the mystique and glamour of the classic era. This collection features dramatic gowns, sharp suits, bold accessories, and iconic outerwear, from sparkling jewelry to trench coats. Okay, yeah, I guess maybe like old Hollywood style, maybe, or like those like old like murder mystery type deal, maybe. And then Tea Time Solarium creates a refined retreat bathed in sunlight and elegance with expansive glass walls, some more glass walls, that's cool, beautiful windows, and garden-inspired furnishings. Sims can host elevated gatherings to feel both intimate and outdoor, open to the outdoors, complete with delicate tea sets, treat trays, and a banquet table. This serene solarium is a perfect place to sip, snack, and spill the tea in style. So you pre-order, you get everything, and then that little asterisk was cross-pack play requires additional DLC purchase. So if you order by March 15th, you'll pay the full price for the expansion pack. You also get those 3 pre-release items, and you'll get 2 kits. Thoughts on kits aside, you know, obviously they're not going anywhere. I think it's a good deal if you're into this kind of stuff. I don't think, like, if you're into like these types of like furnishings, I can see it has potential. And if you're planning on getting the expansion pack anyway, you buy it by March 15th, you can get 2 kits with it. So that's kind of cool. So I'm not in the EA Creator Network or anything, so I don't get anything by, you know, telling you about that. But if you're gonna get the expansion pack anyway, you might as well just buy it sooner so you get the 2 kits. So that's my thought. But yeah, anyway, okay, so with all that, having a little more information, it did answer some of the questions I had from watching the video. It is all one world, which is kind of disappointing. I'm just hoping it has enough lots to kind of make up for it, especially since there are supposed to be like 3 distinct little sub kingdoms or something, or neighborhoods there. I'm surprised that they didn't mention the kits at all in the video, because this seems to me like it would be kind of a big deal to include all that, but I don't know what's going through the Sims team mind. Either way, it looks interesting. I'll be curious to see if any of it works, but yeah. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment letting me know your thoughts on this expansion pack. Let me know your thoughts on these 2 kits that they kind of glossed over. And yeah, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I am trying to grow this channel. You guys have been such an immense and amazing support for that so far, so thank you. But with all that, hope you have an amazing rest of your day, my friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.